Waking up to green, ain't no better feeling than that. Population got your bankroll fat. Went from digging in the crates to looking up the stats. Now bookies crashing now when the Degens stat. Degens united as one. Degens united as one. Degens united as one. Degens united to all rob the bookies. I'm a Degen, you a Degen, we some Degen. You a Degen, I'm a Degen, we some Degen, and we should be friends. You a Degen, I'm a Degen, you a Degen, we some Degen. You a Degen, I'm a Degen, we some Degen, and we should be friends.
Hello.
What is up, guys? Got some Euro going right now. We're about to start. Go over that real quick, and then a short NBA slate.
Let's do it.
I don't really have much for this one that's about to start in 2 minutes. And it's about to start anyway, so there's not much value there. Should be a slow-paced game. Monaco and Valencia should be a good game. But close, unless Monaco just shits the bed. But Valencia has been playing really well lately, and they were running a fast pace, but lately they've been running pretty slow. So I would say in close games, Mike James is always live. But in the first meeting, he didn't do too much. It was like the front court, really. It was Mirotic and Tice. So but if Valencia does play at a fast pace and Monaco tries to match it, I always like Strazel in fast paced matchups. He did well in that first meeting. He had 14 points. But if Mike James goes black hole mode, then he can definitely take a back seat, but the 7.5 feels pretty live in a close competitive game. So I would lean either Mike James or Strazel over here. And then Valencia, they play like straight team ball, man. Like everyone gets involved. So I just stay away from them, man. It's hard predicting them. Like Cameron Taylor plays good some games, and then Montero takes over. Same with Badio, and then Thompson and Moore have like sprinkling good games, so they're just like overall good team, play team ball. The last game is the main one of interest. Real Madrid versus MTA. I always like attacking MTA, play a fast pace, and play really bad defense. And Lonnie Walker is out again,
Sorkin.
So we gotta go Sorkin here, man. Because I mean, like you could consider. Blatt had a really good game last game with Lonnie out. But the thing with him is that he relies on the 3-wall. And I hate just relying on guys to make their threes. He went 5 of 7 from 3. He took only two pointers last game with Lonnie out. But he will play make too. So what is his PA at? I always consider Blatt's PA if I do consider him. We don't have it. Do we have his PRA? Nope. See, that sucks. What's his assist at? We're not even getting his assists on PrizePicks. Do we have it on Underdog? Nope. Okay. Yeah, I would say Sorkin, man. He torched them last time they played each other, and Lonnie played in that game too, and Lonnie went off his wall. So Lonnie, I think, had like 27, and Sorkin had 21. But the thing with Sorkin is like his minutes have just been up and down lately. Like 17 minutes last game with Lonnie out. I don't know if he got in foul trouble or not, though. And then the Valencia, he only played 15 minutes. I feel like he's been in the doghouse lately, but the thing with him is like he's a stretch big, and you never want to take bigs versus Real Madrid because Tavares' length and size, and he just like shuts everything down near the rim. But since he's slow and big, he just stays near the rim, plays drop coverage, and Sorkin likes to shoot from the perimeter, and he can hit threes. So we just basically need Sorkin to hit his outside shots today. I mean, he got 21 against them in the first meeting, and he went 0-2 from three. He still got 21. So he definitely has potential, though, to hit multiple threes if he's on point. So 10.5 is pretty low for Sorkin, man. He's been all the way up to, when he was balling for that stretch of time, you got all the way up to like, what, 12.5, 13.5?
Mm-hmm.
So 10.5 is the lowest we probably had him all season. So I mean, I think it's worth a shot. I know on paper it's a bad matchup because if you look, like front courts traditionally don't do well, like I said, versus Tavares. But let's see. Yeah, they're like top 5 against power forward centers. That's basically what Sorkin is. I mean, you can classify him as a center too, and yeah, Real Madrid's top 5. So on paper it doesn't look good, but schematically I think it makes sense if he's making his shots from the outside. And then secondary to that, I mean, I like TJ Leaf. His minutes are also all over the place, but he plays with the second unit, so he goes against the second unit of the other team, and he hooked his points last game with Lonnie out. Finished with 7, but I mean, he definitely has the upside, especially for a guy at 7.5 points. He had 9 points last time against Real Madrid with Lonnie playing, so the thing with him, though, is like he gets a lot of offensive rebound putbacks, and Real Madrid doesn't really allow that. They're a really good rebounding team. Both these teams are actually good rebounding teams, so that's my only concern. Let's look at they don't. Yeah, Real Madrid, they allow the least rebounds to power forward centers. So that's the only concern with Leaf. And then Lundberg is just like Blatt. I mean, he's just going to take a lot of threes. He shot really efficient from 3 with Lonnie out last game. Just like Blatt, he shot 4-9 from 3. Blatt shot, like I said, 5-7 from 3. They're not going to obviously sustain that. I mean, yeah, and Lundberg only took a 1 2-pointer in that game too. So a little scary.
I see Big Sophie saying Big Gray 10.
No way. He was chalked.
No, he was 10, bro. He's never chalked. Never chalked till it's chalked.
Damn. All right. How's Jack White doing? 2 points, I see.
Bunk Jack.
Anthony, 2 points. They have 10 points as a team, and it's almost in the first quarter. I'm telling you, Le Mans, the defense from what I read and looked at their data, looks like legit. Okay. And then in this game, Real Madrid, we talked about it earlier offline. I like a lot of the potential here for scoring. I like Trey Lyles in this matchup. I definitely like Super Mario Hezonja in this matchup, but his minutes are not secured. He plays off the bench, and if he's playing bad, he'll go straight to the fucking bench, and he can play easily like 15 to 17 minutes. So it's a great matchup for him, man. I mean, he went off in the last meeting. Because the thing with MPAs, they get burned by the 3 ball, and Hazonia loves to chuck from three, man. Like, he has a lot of games. Well, he'll take 6 to 8 threes. And let's see, he had in that last meeting, he had 24 points, season high, 3 of 9 from three, but he played 27 minutes. But see, his minutes are all over the place. He can play anywhere from 16 to 25 plus. So we just need him to get the minutes. And then Trey Lyles, like all these guys' minutes on Real Madrid are not secure. Like Trey Lyles his minutes are way down. He's been playing like low 20s, but there was a period of time when he was balling, he was playing like 30 minutes, man, like 25, 30 minutes. And some games 16, 18, 19 minutes. Like, I don't know, man. That's what makes Real Madrid like really sketchy to play. So I just spread out the exposure. I played Lyles over in a slip, Mario over in a slip. Campazzo's also in a great matchup, but he's a hard guy to trust. But yeah, guards versus MTA, always a thing. And how did he do in that last meeting? He had 14 points, 3 of 5 from three. Yeah, see, MTA just bleeds threes, man. So, all three of these guys, the leading scorers of the last meeting, are definitely alive again today. You just got to land on the right one. And then I'm honestly thinking about Tavares under rebounds or PR. For all the reasons that I said, I think he's going to do a lot of drop coverage. There's going to be a lot of MTA shoots a lot of threes from the outside. So a lot of long rebounds for guards to get. He had 5 rebounds in that last meeting. All 4 of his 5 rebounds were offensive rebounds. He had 1 defensive. And I just think he's going to get run off the court here, man. He only played 18 minutes. He did get in foul trouble and then fouled out, though. But with just how fast MTA plays, and they play small, too, a lot. Like, they'll have Horde at the 5, Jalen Horde. So I think they could try to run Tavares off the court here, forcing, Okeke to play more at the 5 and Usman instead of Tavares. So I'm on the fence which one I like better. The rebounds under. He can get lucky with offense rebounds and still get that 6.5 rebound line. So I'm thinking the PR, man. I feel like the only way he's gonna burn us on either one, especially the PRs, like off a bunch of offensive rebound putbacks. So I can live with that, man. Those are low odd plays, low probability plays. So his PR is at 16.5. I think it's good correlation too. If you think Trey Lyles is going to do well, eat up usage, I think you can consider Trey Lyles, pairing that with Trey Lyles points or PR. Good correlation. And then take Sorkin over. And then you can mix it up, and then instead of Lyles, you want to go Hazonia over. Kind of like that, man. But if you're worried about Tavares getting him those offensive rebound putbacks, then I would say just pairing Sorkin with either Hazonia or Trey Lyles. And if you're feeling risky, throw in Campazzo. So
why is Sorkin's jersey so small? Oh, that's just MTA. What the heck?
Oh, because how long their name is, their team name. Okay. And then, if you want to throw in Strazel or Mike James, too, you could make a little 4-pick here. Something like that, man. Feels pretty good. And it's not great value today for EuroLeague. I would say it's mainly on the MTA side with Lonnie being out. It opens things up. But it's just not the best matchup. And then if you want to rely on the backcourt, you gotta rely on these guys who just shoot threes, like in Lundberg and Black. So let's see how they've been over the last 10 games. Real Madrid versus guards. They've been giving it up, almost top 5 points allowed. So, Anthony got fouled with 1 second left in the first quarter. I hate when that shit happens, man. Okay. Do you have a 3-point prop for those guys? Oh, see, that would have been money because, like, if instead of just taking their points in Blatt and Lumber, just take the 3-point prop. Since that's most of their scoring. But if Lonnie was playing, I would say that you could consider the point game total over for the MTA Real Madrid. But I just worry, like, if Lundberg and Blatt aren't hitting their threes, and Sorkin and Hort are struggling near the rim versus Tavares, and I think there's a good possibility like MTA just doesn't put up enough points on their side. I mean, Real Madrid should get it done scoring for sure. So I would say I would consider the 9.5 spread though. I was gonna say I would consider taking Real Madrid to cover the spread, but it's pretty high, man, because Real Madrid can be pretty inconsistent sometimes. And then the Monaco Valencia, that's the coin toss, man, on who's gonna win that. Yeah, it's pretty much almost a pick 'em. It's minus 1.5 point spread. So okay. Maybe the alt total over for MT and Real Madrid. And then before we get to NBA, because I always forget, let's look at the NBL. Tonight is the Kings and Breakers. All right, so this one's interesting. Xavier Cooks was just ruled out last night. So that's huge, man, because, like, at times he doesn't do much scoring-wise, but he does everything for the team, like playmakes, rebounds, one of their best defenders. And then on top of not having him for defense, they lost Bull Cole, who is their best on-ball defender. They put him on, like, everybody, all the primary scorers. Like, he always would guard Bryce Cotton and all the main scoring guards. So he's done for the season. So they lost their 2 best defenders, man. Because with all those guys healthy, the Kings were the best in interior defense in NBL. I always took unders in the front court, whoever was playing against them, whichever front court. So this is a totally different team. I mean, Sam Meninga, I hate taking his overs, but I mean, he should have a good game today with no Cooks and Bull Cole. He should have a really good game. I think Breakers being at home, I would say I would take them at plus 120, man. I would consider that, and then or just take them cover an alt, like, plus 4.5, plus 5.5 spread or something like that. Pair with something else, but yeah, I like the chances here at home. They usually start really strong. They usually win like the first half, and a lot of times they'll blow it in the third quarter and second half. So if you want, you could just do their first half money line plus 105 as well. And yeah, it's gonna have to be all Kendrick Davis. What's his line? His lines have to be so juiced, man. No, because he's been going crazy. He's been looking like old Kendrick as of late, and now you have no Xavier. Wow, Sam and they got bumped to 17.5, probably because of that news. I mean, Kendrick is still only at 25.5. That's surprising. I thought it would be higher. I think Tim Swords is going to have to play more minutes too. I think Noy will probably have to play more minutes with both Cooks and Bull Cole out. So if he gets hot from three, he can definitely get there. So I would consider his points. Kendrick's always live for his points. There should be more rebound opportunities for him with Cooks out, and he's a really good rebounding guard. Why does this keep popping up? And he, like, for being how small he is, he gets a lot of boards, man. I mean, I've seen his rebound line up to 6.5 before. So maybe it's like PRA, depending on the line. Let's see. 35.5. Whew. I wish we could do PR. That'd be a little bit better, because the thing is, his playmaking could be all over the place because of Delhi still playing on the team, right? So, because Delhi will play make. And Kendrick's going to do a lot of the scoring. So, yeah, I would say the PRA or the points. Always live for Kendrick. What do they have his rebound at? Okay. Probably looks like it's around like 5.5. Because we don't have. I was looking on there because we don't have lines yet on PrizePicks or Underdog for NBL. I just wanted to shout those out. Women's college basketball, man, all the unders I talked about yesterday, if you caught the stream, they all hit, but only play that missed was Crooks. I knew it was a little bit too high, man. 26.5. She tried to get there. She gassed out, man. She finished with 23 points, fell a couple buckets short. I need to dive into the board more, but at first glance, this Michigan-Penn State game should be really high scoring. I think it was like almost a 155 total, which is crazy high for women college basketball. Penn State, horrible on defense, and both teams play pretty fast. So I think Olsen and Swords are definitely live here. Swords was at 14.5. She bumped to 15.5. And she took a back seat last game too, and Olsen went crazy. So I think she could step up today. She had a good history against Penn State last year. She dropped 24, 25 points. Yeah, Penn State gives up the three ball, so that's her bread and butter. And I'll have to look at. I have not looked at these other games yet. But I think a lot of these games have some pretty high totals when I first looked. Like this Ole Miss Oklahoma has a really high total. Georgia and LSU has a really high total. They're all like around like close to 150. Yeah. Okay. I always like Strack, but I don't know how Alabama has been this year versus Biggs in the front court. To look into that. And then another one I wanted to look into was Blake's is up to 26.5. I think she opened at 24.5. They bumped her a lot. Oh, I want to look at Chavez's matchup because Ole Miss last year had like one of the best defenses, but I don't think that's the case this year because they lost some players. Okay, NBA time. Only 4 games, man. Only 4 games.
Weird schedule. 12 to 4.
12 to 4.
I mean, 12. I think there was 12 yesterday.
Oh yeah.
They always do that.
Let me close out this screen. Recap yesterday. Everything went really well. Especially everything we talked about in the stream went really well. And then after the stream, I got on Queen because of the matchup. Great matchup. Hawks have been getting burned by the front courts lately. Like giving up the most fantasy, the most PRA to power forward centers over the last like stretch of like 10 to 15 games. And Okongwu was out. But yeah, I got on Queen's fantasy, man, and he was going off and racking up the fantasy. Fantasy was the right call because he wasn't scoring points, so his PRA wasn't going to get there. But yeah, he had like 32 fantasy in 19 minutes, and he did not touch the court in the fourth quarter. And he has touched the court in the fourth quarter every single game except yesterday. So what is it, Borrego, the coach for the Pelicans? Sketchy, man. I would stay away from them. I think he should be investigated for sure, dude. There's a lot of sketchy stuff going on with his rotations. I mean, he was playing guys that were playing like shit out there, giving him more minutes for no reason. So, and Queen had like posted on his Twitter before the game, like he had bookmarked this game in his calendar because he wanted. There was that shit that went on last time he played against them earlier in the season. There was like a little scuffle after the game last time they played. So, and yeah, he just didn't get the minutes, man. But I mean, he would have crushed it if he was playing around 31 minutes per game prior to that game, and then yeah, only played 19, but still got 32 fantasy. He just needed his fantasy line on Underdog was at 32.7, I think. So he just needed like one more anything.
Yeah.
Anything. And yeah, he just didn't touch the court. And his first half of rotation was weird too. He played less minutes, so that sucks, man. I wish he was on a different team, or hopefully that coach gets fired or something mid-season. Because I like Queen. You put me on him underrated because you bet on him last year and when he was on Maryland. And I remember you talking about him. Then you brought him up again, NBA, and I sent you that rookie card too because I like him.
So close. Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
Yeah, it wasn't Queen's fault.
Right.
Yeah. But no, all the other players smashed, man. Like the Isaiah Stewart went fucking crazy, man. And Paul Reed got his alt PRA. Didn't get the fantasy just because how B-Stu went off. And that's what I said is like I couldn't decide. All day I was like, which one do I like the most? I mean, I liked both, but I was like, I can't decide. So I just, I split them in half exposure-wise. And then I wanted Jenkins' assist. Never got him in the books. I looked out for him. And I think it's because he was coming off the bench, but he still racked up the assists off the bench. I think he had 7 to 8. Sucks we didn't get it. Embiid crushed his lines, got his first half points we talked about, and then Maxey went absolutely crazy in the first half and crushed that first half fantasy line we talked about. Castle, I can't believe he still got the 14.5 points. I'm glad I found that sweet spot of the 14.5 alt for him, but he was in foul trouble the whole game, man. He had like 3 or 4 fouls early in the game, and then had 5. Sat on 5 fouls for the end of the game. So he played the least minutes of all the starters. So I'm really surprised he still got there. It was just that good of a matchup for him, and he still got there in limited time. Trey Johnson went off, got his points. I was really surprised that Coulibaly fell short of his first half fantasy because he had 9 real life points in the first half, and I've seen him cover that 13.5 fantasy with 0 points, or the 0 to 2 points. It's all like RA and stocks, but he did not, for whatever reason, did not get RA. I was watching the game, and I think it was because Malachi Branham was getting like all the RA and stocks, so it ruined his fantasy. But yeah. And Steven Adams got his first half PRA and points. It's pretty easy. And then Cam Thomas hooked his points. He just shot really bad, man. And MPJ went off. So, yeah, I think it was a productive stream. And then it just always happens, man, when you get on a play late, like I did with Queen. Because I was on all these guys, like the Sixers and the Pistons all day long. And then it's always that play you get on late that tends to not work out more so than not. But yeah, what are you gonna do? This slate though, it's only 4 games. Like I said, I think I like it because whenever the Jazz is on a slate, I'm in. Jazz favorite games to attack for overs. Terrible defense. And we just saw this matchup too, but we saw it without AD, right? So, and without Markkanen too, I believe. And both should play today unless something changed. Anything else? Wow, here goes Ant-Man's usual midday downgrade. Oh, Nembard's midday downgrade as well. Wow, that's big. Okay. Well, I don't see anything on AD or Markkanen, so I think we're good to go. I mean, Markkanen, I was kind of thinking maybe on the back-to-back they would sit him since the Jazz are in a back-to-back, but looks like he's a full go, man. Oh, man. All right, let's just start with that game because that's the main game I'm interested in. I know it's the last game on the slate, but let's start with the Jazz side. I'm more interested in the Mavs side, obviously, but the Jazz. I mean, it's a good spot for Markkanen here, except for the catch and shoot and the three-point shooting, because that's what the Mavs focus on. But with PJ Washington out, I noticed like their perimeter defense is a lot worse than Mavs. So, want to look at how he does on back-to-backs. That's the only thing is like the Jazz are on a back-to-backs, and I hate attacking overs for a back-to-back. And he's pretty yo-yo split all over with the back-to-backs, man. So I don't know. Maybe stay away. I think Nurk is interesting here. I mean, we saw Maxim get his point line against AD. Mavs still just bleeding points in the paint, especially the big still, even with AD playing. He's just lazy a lot of times, so especially on defense. Let's see, last 15 games. Both these teams playing tonight against centers over the last 15 games give up the most points. Jazz give up the most, and Mavs give up the second most.
Too legit to quit 12 says Big Gray.
There we go. Wait, he's got 12 or he's got 15? Okay. Yeah, I mean, shit, man. Like, I think Nurk is live, and then we'll get into AD. But yeah, how is Nurk down against? I always forget. I know he always likes playing against Jokic, but I can't remember how he historically has done against AD. It's like because the block upside will be there because we know how active AD is near the rim. FanDuel points, game log versus Anthony Davis.
He says Big Gray 15.
Let's make that 17.
Ooh.
He's not getting many blocks versus him, but this is in the past when he was on Phoenix. I don't know. The only problem, though, is like, well, there's two problems. One, it's Nurk, and it's never fun taking this over. Two, he's on a back-to-back. And like I always say, bigs on back-to-back always scares me, man. How has he done on back-to-back season? Okay, not too bad. Minutes at 26, 24. Is he getting limited? Not really blowouts. It's kind of concerning because, like, normally, not on a back-to-back, he's playing like 30 plus minutes, man. So do we cut his minutes down a little bit because of the back-to-back, what I'm seeing? 24 and 20. I know it's limited sample size, but 24 and 26 minutes recently in December on a back-to-back. And one of those games, Kevin Love and Ace Bailey were out. A little concerning, man. What's the date on that? December 1st, December 27th. I want to see, is he playing less minutes in the first half too? Because maybe we just take his first half. Fancy. Okay, he's playing. Looks like he is playing like a couple minutes less in the first half too. What's his fantasy lineup? $33.5. That's really high, especially if he's only playing 26 minutes. I just want to see what his fantasy point per minute is at for the month of December to now. He is at 1.26. It's pretty solid. So if we put him at, let's be conservative, let's put him at 25 minutes.
Big Gray's over.
He's over? That was easy.
Yay for Big Gray.
What did I say? 25 minutes, 1.26. I would put him at 31 fantasy. Yeah, man, I don't know, guys. It seems a little bit risky, like just because of the back-to-back. So I'll probably stay away. But I think it's live for maybe first half. If they're not taxing the first half. They are a little bit. Yeah, so if we put them at 14 minutes. Puts them at 17.6. So that's right there on the dot. First half is better than the full game projection, but you're cutting it in half, limiting yourself to half the game. And yeah, he played 12 minutes in first half in his back-to-back on December 1st, and then he played 14 minutes on December 27th in the first half. So 12 and 14 minutes his last 2 back-to-backs is scary. That sucks. Well, I'm glad I looked into that, because if I didn't think about that more or look into his back-to-backs, might have gotten more exposure than should have. Because with fantasy, it's all about minutes, man. Minutes equal fantasy points. So and it's a popular play, man. So I would just be cautious with that one. I always like Keontae George, man. He's playing really well this season. Went off against the Mavs last time, but like I said, Markkanen was out. Was it Markkanen out? I thought he was out. I swear he was out. Wow, he wasn't. What game am I thinking of? Lakers. It was the next game. Markkanen was out. Okay. So Markkanen did play. Okay. The game went to overtime, though. But I noticed lately, Keontae's efficiency has gone down a little bit because he's been so efficient this season. It's just a matter of with Tim, with his points, man, it's like if he's getting to the free throw line, which has been at a really high clip for his standards this season. So it's just a matter if he's getting the calls. He didn't get the calls against the Blazers at all. Blazers top fouling team. And that's why, he didn't rack up that many points against them in that most recent game. Justin Van Doon, I think he's pretty fair. I don't think he's in the top 10. Nope, but who's the referee? John Butler? Yeah, I don't think there's any edge with the official crew. And then let's look at his back-to-backs. So his minutes look okay on back-to-backs. And Markkanen. And Markkanen's minutes are fine too. So it's really just Nurk, man, which makes sense being a big and at his age. Okay. I was trying to figure out last night why Bryce Sensabaugh opened at 11.5 points and massive juice on the over. It's like, this is a terrible matchup for him, right? Because most of his points come from catch and shoot. Most of it's from the 3-ball. I mean, if you look at the hit rate for guys similar to him, 5 to 15 players, and he scored 4 points against them, even with overtime. Like, why? What do the bookies know here? Like, why is he 11.5? I mean, he did play 32 minutes last game, which is really high for him, but I think that's because of the overtime. I was considering the under, but I just don't know if this is a trap by the bookies. Like, I don't know why. Yeah, so he played the entire overtime. So without the overtime, he would have played his normal, like, 26, 27 minutes, which is what he's been playing even with Ace Bailey out. Like, he's been playing mid-20 minutes. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think the PRA, the 12.5 under feels right. I don't know. I mean, all his play types and shot types it's terrible for this matchup. Although, like I said, PJ Washington is out. It's a small downgrade in defense for the Mavs, but yeah, spot up shooting, transition, free throws, like all of it's just like either average or below average for matchup for Sensabaugh here. So, and he had 4 points in the last game versus them. His usage rate had to be pretty low. What was the usage rate on that? A 7% usage rate. It's weird. Like some games he has like 20+% usage rate, and then all the other ones it's like 10, like half of that. But some of these games, okay, Markin and Kante were out that game, but this game everyone played, and he still had a 24% usage rate. I think it's just because he caught fire. It's just like, I think it's just like a streaky player. If he catches fire, he's making shots, he's just gonna keep shooting. So it's really just performance based. Okay, it's a slight lean, man. I don't know. It's just sketchy though. It's weird that because he's usually at like 10.5 points, and then they opened him last night 11.5 and massive juice on the over, and then bumped him to 12.5. It's just weird. Is Ace already ruled out? Not that it really matters, but
People yelling about Big Mario.
What do you mean yelling?
They're like, yay, go. Big Mario in caps. I don't know. Randy said, Big 2 said.
What's he doing? Oh, I forgot the game started, bro.
Must be balling.
Oh, hell yeah, he is. Sorkin's ghost, though.
Come on, Sorko.
Oh, wait. What? He played 2 minutes and then checked out? Did he get injured, bro? The fuck is this rotation?
Don't know.
Yeah, he only played 2 minutes so far. Okay, we're good. We're good. And then how is our homie doing? Strazzle 0. Mike James 5. Mirotic popping off again in this matchup. Interesting. Okay. All right. I'm gonna write this down, man, before I forget. I don't really have much for the Jazz, just because the fact that they're on a back-to-back. What's the spread too? Like, not that the Mavs are some powerhouse or anything like that, but Jazz, you always have to worry about them getting blown out, especially on a back-to-back. At least they're at home. That helps. That helps. Okay, because they played in elevation, and they didn't have to travel, right? Was it at OKC or? Oh, they did have to travel, but not far. Yeah, not too far. Okay. But I like it when they play on a back-to-back at home. It's good. But let me know if you guys got anything on Jazz besides what we went over. I'm leaning this Sensabaugh, but it could be a trap, bro. I don't know. Under 12.5 points / 18.5 PRA. And then wanted Nurk. worry about the back-to-back. So I might just go to Keontae, young player. Yeah, might just consider Keontae's points here. Okay, and then the Mavs. We just looked at the center position versus both these teams, right? Like centers are eating against the Jazz. I mean, the only thing is like 80. Oh my gosh, did he shoot like shit last game against the Blazers? Or sorry, not the Blazers, the Kings. But I mean, his shot volume was crazy. He took 23 shots, and that's not including the free throws he had too. And he shot 30%, 7 of 23 as a center. And you're taking high percentage shots near the rim, and you shoot 30%. And a lot of the buckets he ended up making, they were mostly from second chance putbacks that he from his initial first miss. It took him like 2 or 3 times to get it finally in. So I don't know, maybe it's just a one-off game where he's just like really just didn't have it, man. Like the touch wasn't there for like the short range game and tip-ins, but it was frustrating because he had like 13 points at half, I think. And then he only ended up getting 6 points in a close game that almost went to overtime. And 6 points in the second half. But, I mean, this is a great matchup. Great matchup. Yeah, Jazz struggle dead last against pick and roll, man. You know, AD's going to run the pick and roll. They've got Jazz foul a lot. AD gets the free throw line. They're bad in transition, spot up, and then putbacks they struggle with too. And we know AD will do a lot of putbacks, like we just said. I might go back to it. I might have to. I mean, all these guys are in good spots for the Mavs today. So it's just you really got to be selective on which one you like the most. But just given the matchup and his usage, like being so high, I think I just got to take a stab, go right back to it. I mean, he had a 32% usage rate in that Kings game. But I think it's smart to do both the front court and back court of the Mavs here, because not only are they Jazz giving the most points to centers, they're also giving out the most threes on the perimeter, right? And catch and shoot. So it definitely makes sense to get they're giving the most points to point guards too. Yeah, backcourt as well. Give up the most everything, man. Definitely the most threes. So that's guys like Max Christie, Klay Thompson, but both of them are nasty clicks, man. Max Christie played like shit in that game against the Jazz. The last meeting, even with overtime, he managed only 8 points, 0 threes made. And then since then, he's been on this like little heater where he's shooting a lot more. And I guess it's maybe just due to the fact that PJ Washington's out. I think that's the only thing. Because PJ Washington did play in that game, but AD didn't. But I think ever since like PJ has been out, no, because PJ. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm wrong. PJ was only out in that Kings game, but yeah, I mean he's shooting a lot more lately because he normally just sits in the corner and just waits to shoot a three, but lately he's been like putting the ball on the floor and attacking the basket and way more involved. So I don't know, but I mean, I would say like his 3-point prop and Klay's 3-point prop are definitely live here. I would alter it to 1.5, or if you wanted to just do a single bet in the books, to 2.5. Same with Klay. think Clay hit like 4 threes in that game against the Jazz. Yeah, 4-9. Went 4-9 from 3 in just 20 minutes. So, but Clay just looks so washed lately, man. But all we're asking him to do is to do the one thing that we know he has in him, and that's to make a 3. So, I would either alter to 1.5, eat the juice, and use it as a parlay piece, or you consider the 2.5. But yeah, it's a great spot. I mean, the Jazz give up the most threes, the most spot up shooting points, everything. So just got to land a shot, And then Flag, man, Flag played really well in that game as well. But remember, there's no AD here, so his usage rate was crazy. I had a 37% usage rate. Definitely not going to be the same with AD. See, with AD, I'm playing. His average usage rate is like 21, so definitely takes a dip. But what I like, what I've seen from him lately is his playmaking has gone up lately. So I'm liking that because the Jazz give up the most assists. And whenever Nembhard's not on the court, Brandon Williams isn't really playmaking. It's really Flag setting the offense and playmaking here. So I like the alt assist at like 3.5, 4.5, and then also his PA as well, because I mean the scoring will be there for sure. Jazz are horrible in transition defense too, not only in catch and shoot, spot up shooting, but they're also really bad in transition, and that's Flag's bread and butter. I've been noticing a trend with him. I take his over on points whenever he's playing a team that is really bad transition defense, like the Kings, like the Jazz, like the Wizards. Like those are teams where you want to take Flags over. The only thing with him is it's just, it's like how much usage is AD gonna eat up and take away from him. But yeah, the assists feel pretty good. I was hoping Brandon Williams would be out so we can go with Nembhard assists. That's what we got last game because Brandon Williams was out and we had Nembhard would drop like 10 plus assists. Flag, even with Flag dropping 6 in that game too. And now Flag doesn't have to really compete with Nembhard on playmaking. So, yeah, I think he's the 4.5 assists. I would take it to. Feels pretty good. Just because his potential aren't that high still. And then, I'm thinking about pairing his assists with AD's points and then maybe like Clay's threes or Max Christie's threes or something like that. It's a good correlation. And then might just do Flag straight up points in a separate slip in case they're not making shots from his limited potentials and he has to get the scoring done himself. Play out both scenarios. Gafford. Can we get on some first half Gafford here? Fantasy. Playing more minutes in the first half than in the second half. So if you want to play him, I think the best way to go, and you're on these fantasy sites, is to go with the first half lines. I think the 8.5 PRA is definitely live, man. But he always has block upside, so you can consider the fantasy too, but that's such a large gap. 8.5 PRA to 13. That's pretty much like almost accounting for 2 stocks in the first half, man. Right? So if I had to choose, I do 1A PRA, 1B fantasy. And then I also consider
Ayo says Detroit basketball. And Ayo's here. I mean, that's all I got to say.
Hey, he's Stewie, man. Came through big time, bro.
Jay Main's here, too. He says, where y'all been?
Oh, what's up, Jay Main? Oh, man. Sorry. Had a busy holiday, man. I was out the whole holiday break. Kids not in school and stuff like that, so family around. Yeah. I basically just reset the brain from sports for that 2 weeks, man, which is good. Well, it's good and bad, right? Like, it's good because you reset, clear your mind, come back fresh, but then it's also bad, but because you have to catch up on all the stuff he missed and trends and injuries and news and stuff like that. So it's good and bad.
I feel like it's good though because man, you gotta refresh like that because you go hard as fuck.
Yeah, you got to.
So, I feel like you're back in the swing of things in a few days. It just feels a little tough, but yeah, glad the boys are back.
Yes, sir. Let's do. Yeah, I would say, man, TJ Leaf is gonna get there. Should have played him more. Gafford first half, fans 8.5 PRA, and then I think you put a /80 first half fantasy because they're giving out blocks to centers. 5th most fantasy. What is AD's first half at? Oh, it's got the Jazz tax, man. 28.5 because he's been sitting around 26.5, 27.5. It's pretty high, man. It makes sense though. It makes sense. I might just stick with his points, man, to be honest. What else do I have in flag assists /PA and Clay 3-point made? All right, cool. I think that's everything, man.
J-Man said, I've been looking for y'all every day. Ayo says, got to refresh, brother. J-Main says, found some gems yesterday. And he says, Bam been under 16.5, 9 straight. Bunk Bam.
I love it, J-Man. Bam is always the underwagon, man. But against the Bulls, whew, that scares the shit out of me.
Ayo says, I'm going to see a lot of Trae Young now. At least the Wizards game will be a little more fun, he said.
That's true.
And he said you had to give Bookie's eye holes a break for a few weeks, so we're back now.
Yep.
Coop flag, baby.
Yes, sir. What are we thinking here?
He said, might as well fade Melo.
That's what I usually do, man. I think I just want to make sure I covered everything. Yeah. Why did he play so bad in that? It's weird that Gafford played so bad in that Jazz game. He only played 13 minutes, and AD was out too. Wasn't it because wasn't Nurk out that game? Yeah. Okay. So I remember now. Filkowski started at the center at a 5. So yeah, Jazz were going pretty small the whole time. I think the Mavs were matching that. Okay. Yeah. Makes sense now. Okay. Yeah, I spent a lot of time on that because that's probably the main game I'm interested in. Second one would be the Bulls. Anytime the Bulls play too. I just take the front court of whoever plays them. But like J-Main said, we got Bam now, which is disgusting. So fuck that, all that. I never take his overs, but I will fuck with Ware. I like Ware. I like his dunk prop here, man. Anytime you get dunk props for guys that are primary dunkers, rim runners, like Ware, I always take it. Because the Bulls give up the most dunks, most points near the rim. And they removed it. Great. It was there last night. I posted on Discord. It makes sense, man. It was stupid. Because the last time he played the Bulls, this season he had 6 dunks. So, and I mean, should have been free. I think you can still consider his points or PR though. Only thing with him is just worrying about his minutes and rotation. His minutes were fluctuating, but at least they're looking pretty solid now. He had 20 points, 14 rebounds. Sounds about right versus the Bulls, and they're catching the Bulls on a back-to-back too. Hero and Wiggins were out that game though. Is Hero and Hami making their return today? Well, Hero played in last game. He made his return last game. That's right. 29 minutes. And Hami is probable. Okay, so they're fully healthy. Kind of a downside, but that's okay. Yeah, I mean, all of these guys are live for scoring, man. It's the Bulls, but if I had to choose, I go with the lower lines and guys like Ware and the front court. Saw what Beef Stew just did, right? And shit, man, they're giving up the most everything to power forward and 4 spot. Most points, most rebounds, most assists, most fantasy.
Big 2 says McCollum at 8.
I think he's coming in a little too late.
Yeah, probably. Unfortunately.
Leaf clear. First half clear.
J-Main says, what's dude's name? Buzelis? Is that how you say it? Buzelis?
Yeah.
He said he's been under this point line every back-to-back. I'm on that. I took him over yesterday.
I'm always down with the Buzelis unders, bro.
Buzelis. Who's that dude you showed in the Discord yesterday for the Celtics?
Oh, that dude? I don't even fucking know. I think there was like the scrubs were in.
Damn, he looked real scrubby.
Like a creative player. Yeah, let's get some Buzelis under, man, for sure. Is he juiced? Or is it come down because Kobe White's possibly returning today? Or he is returning officially.
Is this nickname Boozy Vert? That's what Ayo calls him.
Bougie?
Boozy, like Uzi Vert. He's Boozy Vert.
Yeah. Bro, yeah, we got to do it, man. J-Main. He shot 4-7 from 3 yesterday. And he still barely got over his 18.5 point line yesterday.
J-Man says, y'all Discord assist or free? I think he means subscription or free.
We have a sub, but we have a 1 week trial, man. If you just want to come hang out, try it out. But yeah, it's not even an expensive sub either. It's just because we put so much time and effort in it, especially on already setting all this stuff up. So, but yeah, we have it's a free week, right? It's still set up underrated.
Yeah, free week. If you go in the description, it's in the WAP. You just sub to the WAP, and then it gives you the free week.
And so many sports on there, and so many different sports.
He said cost. Does your Discord cost or free? He said cyst. Yeah, cost.
Yeah, I'm down with the J-Man. I'm down with Buzelis under. Well, I mean, he really should be 16.5 with Kobe White back. I know Kobe White's going to be on a minute limit, but still, I feel like you should have bumped him down a little bit more. Average matchup all across the board for all his shot type. He had 6 points, only 19 minutes. Kobe White was out that game, but Giddey played. Yeah. he can't sustain this 3-point shooting over this last 2 games, man. 3 of 4 against Boston, 4 of 7 against Pistons. He's gonna come back down to earth, man. Show. So I'm with it. Is there an advantage to doing? Yeah, no, it's not fuck with Zari because the pace the Heat play, like he could rack up rebounds here. Maybe the PA though. Oh no, it's 19.5. I was hoping it'd be 20.5. Yeah, no, straight up points, man. I'm with it. And I was gonna consider Io if Kobe White was out because he's been stepping up lately and played really well last time he played against them with 23 points. But Kobe White was out that game, so I'll probably just leave Io alone, especially being on our back-to-back. So yeah, I'm down with on the Bulls side just doing Buzelis under. Heat side getting some exposure to Ware. And then maybe some Davion assist. Good assist spot here for him. But with Tommy back and Hero, how much of a hit does his assist take? Not too bad. Actually, it's a boost with both of them back. Okay. I can get down with his assist, man, 6.5. This matchup, throwing lobs to Ware. I'm with that. I mean, I want to fuck with Powell and Hero, but I don't want to choose between the two.
Last time they played Ware and Boozy Vert.
Yeah, let's do it. That's a solid 2-pick, J-Main. I want to see. Look at those free dunks, man. Look how wide open he is, bro. He's just saying it. The Bulls, oh my god, the switch defense is so bad. Too easy, bro. He's not even trying, it looks like, or breaking a sweat. Look at that. Fucking ridiculous, man. That's why Beef Stew dropped almost 30 points. Jesus, man. Yeah, I'm sold, bro. All season I have been with the Bulls. It's ridiculous. 6 dunks, bro. All right. Let's go.
Man says I think I'm a ladder Ware to 15.
These videos like sports porn, man. They get you going on and pull out ladders. Bulls will do that to you. I might consider also his first half fantasy too, man. In case like shit goes sideways in this game. What's the spread? It's only 7.5. That's kind of surprising, man. I guess the Heat do play a lot better at home, but like Bulls on a back-to-back. No Giddey. I guess Kobe White being back helps, but he's on a heavy minutes limit. I thought the spread would be a little bit more than that. I thought like 9.5.
J. Cole's entered the building. What's up, J. Cole?
What up, J. What's up, motherfucker? Mike James. Oh my god, that Anthony Cowan dropped 19 points, dude. It's the most he's dropped. Wow. That's
I like how you say
7.
it, pause, and then you go, wow.
7 free throws made.
Can hear it going through your brain.
Yeah, I know. Jack White, at least that bum staying under. Sorry about that, guys. It looked like a slam dunk under, man. Dude hasn't been doing shit. And tough matchup. Free throw merch today, man. Free throws make you, break you. And usually it's break you. I think that's all I got, guys, to be honest, man. I don't know if I want to fuck with this Pacer Hornet game. I mean, now with Nembhard downgraded, because the Hornets give up a lot of assists, man. So I think like Nembhard's assists would have been definitely something of interest. But if he doesn't play, then do we just go to McConnell's assist then? Or PA? Only one game this season without Nembhard. And see, it's always been like this with TJ. Like every fucking point guard can be out on the team, and Rick Carlisle still won't give him many minutes. Like I remember last season, there was games like Halliburton, Nembhard, everyone out, and TJ was the main guy, and he still did not run him that much. So, I don't know, man. It's a good assist spot for him, though. He had 8 in 14 minutes last time he played the Hornets. What's the line? 5.5? That's pretty fair, man. I wouldn't say like he could even get that with Nembhard. Playing it would be a little bit tougher, but the only downside is like there's no Matherin and potentially now no Nembhard, so he's passing to a bunch of fucking bums. But I like my boy Furphy, man. Came through on that PR last game. Crushed it. But he's trash. Okay, I'll write that down, man. Look out. If Nembhard's out, I depending how much TJ gets juice, I might consider it. Just keep in mind, like it's not guaranteed, like that he's gonna lock in for big minutes, even if Nembhard's ruled out. Just his history with like, Rick Carlisle, I don't know. And then the Hornets side, Brandon Miller's sat yesterday in the front end of the back-to-back, playing today, so that hurts guys like Knepple and Miles, and then now Sexton's back in the mix recently since the holidays, so. They're at full strength today, man. Minus Cockbrenner, but and it's not the best matchup on paper for spot-up shooters. So the Pacers always focus on trying to stop. And the Hornets are on a back-to-back. I think I'm just staying away, man. I just see, taking like a con over, coming off of bad shooting night last night, you come out and bounce back today. I wouldn't be surprised, or wouldn't be surprised if the opposite happened where he just doesn't get many shots up and it's just Brandon Miller taking like 25 shots all game long, or taking all the shots, so full black hole. I don't think I want to mess with it, man.
Ayo says he wants a Denny jersey.
Fuck Denny, man.
Whoa, hey.
It's funny. It's like every year there's guys like this, man, that like come out of nowhere in terms of like production or like putting up points, but it's like it's because of their situation and the team they're on. I mean, think about it all the time. It's like Cam Johnson when he was on the Nets, Mikal Bridges when he was on the Nets. You can go on and on with so many guys, and MPJ this year on the Nets, like where they're like the only dude, right, with a crazy high 35-40% usage rate.
Hornets' best record in NBA off of back-to-back, says Ayo.
Okay.
Ayo says they're all 18 years old, so they don't get tired.
How do we feel about Melo under assists here? I don't know. Brandon Miller back in the mix, though. I just think because the Pacers just don't give up much spot up shooting, but I don't want to force anything here, guys. It's gross, man. I only fuck with the Hornets when like Melo and Brandon Miller are out. Then I play Con. Other than that, I don't fuck with them. And I definitely don't fuck with the Pacers either. And that leaves the Cavs Wolves, which I can't do anything without Ant news now that he was a midday downgrade. If he is ruled out, I hope they bump Pencilhead Gobert up to some number like 12.5, 13.5 points again, and I'll take the under. His line was 12.5 against the Heat last game, and it took him to get an offensive rebound, putback, and one to go over that line. And then he checks out for at the end of the game, right after he gets that. So I always take his under, and the Cavs are top 4 in putback allowed, so they're not allowing putbacks, and we know that's Gobert's main way he scores because no one's passing to him. So I'm gonna take the under either way, with Ant playing or not playing, because not playing they'll juice his lines too much, and then if Ant is playing, Ant doesn't even look to pass to him and eat up the shooting. So yeah, I always go to Gobert's unders, kind of like Bam. And then Cavs side, how do we feel about Tyson under here? T-Wolves number 1 against spot up shooting, top 10 against catch and shoot. Look at his position, man. All the guys like him shooting on the wing and spot up shooting didn't get their point line.
J Main says he's on J Huff points for some reason. He says.
Yeah, but his minutes, man. Like why is Harry Potter coming and playing more minutes all of a sudden? Like he was like Huff was like starting playing solid minutes as a starter, and then now coming off the bench and then playing like what 15, 20 minutes. Last game he played 31 minutes, but I wonder if that's because he was going against the Twin Towers and the Cavs. Maybe he does play a little more with diabetes out there. I don't know. I can see it though. But yeah, back to Tyson. He's come back down to earth after going off on that hot streak, man.
J Main says I'll be on Rudy under, and AO says J Huff dunk. He be dunking.
Wait, he's a dunk prop?
I guess so. Or maybe he's just hoping and wishing.
Tyson, man. Tyson. Is he going to burn me, guys? I don't know, man. He's
if
so streaky.
Then yes.
But, oh, wait. Was Garland a midday downgrade? Because I didn't see an injury tag last night on him. Did I miss that? Oh, very late addition. Okay. Well, I got to wait and see on that then, too. I would say if Garland's a full go and with Spider back, I gotta consider the under here, man. Or maybe if Garland plays, maybe the PRA too. But he's such a tryhard; he could rack up rebounds. Okay, yeah, I think that's all I have for the Cavs, man. I will say, like, the T-Wolves have been getting cooked by scoring guards for sure, man. Like it's been a thing, especially ball dominant guards, point guards, right? Let's see. Yeah, they're near like the top 10. I feel like they give up way more than that though. Maybe it's like split between the two guard positions. So I just feel like I've seen guys have big games against them, man. Cam Thomas just had a good game. Jamal Murray twice. Keontae George. I know Steph went off against them recently. SG, yeah, Steph had 39. Harden 34. They're just really bad against pick and roll ball handlers, man. There's 29th. So yeah, I mean, Spider, he could have a good game here for sure. Coming off a rest too, fully rested. I just don't play him that much. It is a healthy total and a healthy spread, so I wouldn't fault you for taking him for his points here. I would say like I would feel a little bit better about it if like Ant plays, because then them going head to head against, not like guarding each other and stuff like that, but like just going head to head against each other, feeling off each other, and then it keeps the game and spread close. So I might consider it. I might. He's coming off a nice 4 days rest too. It's always good. Okay. Does he have any weird home road splits this year? Not too much. Okay. All right, guys. I think that's it, man. We covered every basketball we could, man. We did Europe, Australia, women's college basketball, NBA.
Man,
everything.
In Europe,
basketball.
Yeah. NBL, you beat the shit out of it last night.
That was a wild game, man.
J Main says Mitchell 30 plus 4 or 5 versus top 10 defending pick and roll. No Garland, props madness 10 out of 13. 6 out of 11 similar player types and shooting guards.
Yeah, no, exactly, Jamie. That's what I was saying. I'm with it, man. I mean, you take the risk now and get better value and hope Garland sits. Take the points now on Spida, but I have no idea if Garland's going to play or not. Because imagine, like, he's at, 29.5? Imagine if Garland's out, he's going to go up to, for sure, 30.5. If not more, so. I think I'm going to wait, personally, on Garland news and then go from there. But I would definitely consider Spida here. And did I get everything? Oh, Heat. I didn't get the Heat here. Because I will forget this shit. Heat. These are notes I like go back and look at later after researching more and looking at the news. Where? Points, PR, first half fantasy. All right. And Davion assist. And then we're going under bum ass as a team or collectively going after who's Ellis. Can be a good alt under on Underdog too. Fuck you, Pencilhead, Gobert, and then
Gobert under points is feeding families.
Yeah, it really does.
You on his normal under, or you like his? Well, obviously you like the alt better, but
Yeah, alt is always so good for him because like he's so predictable. It's like he sits and like he maxes out at that like 13 to 14 range.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's just like a really good matchup for him where he'll get to like 16, 18, but like normally where he has abnormal production, it's always capped at like 13, 14. So it's real easy to nail that alt under.
Surprising they give it to us still.
I know.
Feels like the go-to. I don't want to jinx it, but I don't remember it ever missing. That did jinx it, didn't I?
No, we're good. Mobley and Afro Man are gonna hold it down, bro.
Okay.
Wait, did I miss anything? I'm going right back to Derek Queen on tomorrow
Nice. I'm with it.
against the Wizards. Because the coach will be like, okay, no one's betting on you after that shit, so you're good.
Yep.
Bookies were.
Yep. And the line won't be as high just because.
Yep.
J-Man says Mitchell been over 6.5 assists, 12 of last 13 on the road. Interesting.
And then even bigger boosts if Garland's out too, J-Man. So maybe consider the PA if you like the assist potential too. 34.5. That's not too bad. Only thing is, I was like the T-Wolves, the way they play defense, they don't really give up that many assists. Where they're getting killed is on the pick and roll action, and yeah, guys with working out the pick and roll and spot up shooting or pull up shooting from that, creating their own shots. That's the only little concern. But they're not like just ninth in assist allowed. Let's see.
Big 2 says cash Big Jack.
Yeah. Sorry, Big 2, on that Anthony guy, man. It made sense, but I'm glad, what's his name in our Discord brought it up. It was like, just split up Jack White and him, because in case one of them wants to score, and it was Anthony today. So I'm glad we threw Jack in there, man. But he was under wagon in NBL last year for, was it Melbourne United? I think I got everything, guys. All right, yeah. Yeah. Good.
There you go. Pencil neck all the way up to 15.5 on Underdog. Goodness me.
Oh, let's do before we get out of here. Yeah, let's do it all alt under for those who have like a boost.
You don't have any boost. You only have you have a 40%. Okay.
Let's see. Yeah. I'm gonna do the unders that we talked about, right? So let's do pencil head.
We're going all the way down? Or are you going to 13? You're good with that?
13.5. That's usually like a sweet spot for him, man.
Okay.
The only thing I wouldn't do it now. I would wait for the Ant news, man, because like it would suck. Like Ant rolled out, and like you could lose out on value because he could bump up to like 12.5 points, and then you can get him all the way up to 14.5 at a much better line. Tyson, 13.5 special, bro.
Okay.
Who's Ellis? I think you feel pretty good about him staying under 20.5. And then who was the other one we talked about? Oh, Sensabaugh. I knew there was another one.
No, Reed Shepherd didn't get close yesterday.
That was, yeah. All the unders called out, yeah.
It's almost like the alts save you, but at the same time, if you play all the other ones, you might be making money. miss one or two, but hit more than they miss. Sir lots of those here. What's up, bro? Happy New Year's, guy. Jumping in here late, but I'll rewind.
Hey, glad you're here, man.
We're back.
Since they're not giving us Sensabal's points, it's weird. Yeah, Tyus Jones and Reed Shepard were the 200s we liked yesterday.
Yeah,
they were pretty sweat free.
Why
are we getting Sensabaugh?
PRA?
That's weird.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Maybe they're changing his points around or something. So those 4, it's not really a bad payout if you think they're all going to hit.
2.16. I would say the only concerning one would be Tyson if Garland's out. And we've seen him get lucky at times and get on a hot streak. Matchup-wise, it's a bad matchup for him, the spot-up shooting. But, yeah, if Garland's out, I would say just, like, for now, just leave him off. And then you're still almost at 2x for these 3. And then if you have, like, a 40 to 50% boost, get it up to, like, close to 2.5x.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
These feel pretty good, guys. I would. Let's see. Let's just compare. Sensible. I'd much rather have him at 15.5 points versus, let's see, the PRA. Actually, PRA is a little bit better in.
Really? All right.
Yeah. Yeah. 2 out of 18 games. He's not really maxing out at like 4 assists. It's the rebounding kind of concerning. Like, he's not getting double-digit rebound chances, so that's good. Yeah, period at 22.5. Last 18 games is that 2 out of 18 he's hit that, and then his points at 15.5. 2 out of 18 as well. He had 4 points and 9 PRA last time against the Mavs, and the game went to overtime. So I'm not missing anything with him, right? It's not like this dude's like fucking birthday or he had a baby or something. It's Trey Jones' birthday today. And it's Carrington's birthday. And Dolson, big milk truck.
Oh, jeez. Why isn't she in the Unrivaled? She'd go up and down the court a few times. Go sit.
Yep. Whose birthday is it tomorrow? No one of importance. All right, guys. I think we covered it all, man. Good shout out on the plays today, guys. Good teamwork. J-Man brought some good stuff as always. So Lazio, I know you will as well next time you catch us live. But yeah, good to be back, man. Good to be back. And we got a big slate again tomorrow. So
should we lock that 3-pick in now, or are we waiting?
So that's the thing. Like Gobert, it's a tough call, man, because if Ants out, could get better value, but at the same time,
if he's wonder more usage. Yeah?
If he's in, if he's rolled in, how much they reduce his lines. 10.5 is his normal line, so it's not like they baked in any like pre-existing things in case Ant was rolled out. But usually when Ant's out, I think his line fluctuates between 12.5 and 13.5 points, depending on the matchup. Yeah, so that's that would really suck, man. If you entered it now and then Ant was rolled out, and obviously you're gonna lose that. Lose out on big time value.
So lots of us said, "Yep, next time." I'm coming off jury duty. LOL.
Nice.
I have so many jury duty letters in the garbage can. It's fucked up. Hope they don't come get me. J-Main says, glad y'all back.
Hell yeah, bro. And Hazonia's balling. There we go.
Mario.
Wow, Valencia got destroyed today. Blossom game with a random breakout game.
It's a cool name.
Blossom game?
It's kind of tight. Feels good.
Yeah.
Sir Latsudo says I don't have warrants. I don't have warrants because I didn't sign anything. How they gonna prove I got it? I was gone, Sir Latsudo. What you talking about? They gotta come have me sign something. Or it wasn't me. What you talking about? I was outside. I didn't see that. I used to be on tour all the time and get them, so what were they gonna do? I wasn't home. Prove I was.
They're not gonna waste their time on that.
Nah. Shoot, I hope not. I'll let you know if they do. I figured they didn't want my brain at jury duty anyways. J-Main says, what time tomorrow?
Good question, J-Man. Let's
He said, I know y'all going Euro first. J-Main's going to catch us after Euro.
That's what I was checking, J-Man.
There's not much Euro tomorrow, though, I don't think. Is there? I hope Props Builder lets me do head-to-heads tomorrow. That was so dumb today. I don't know what was going on. Well, there is some.
It's 4 games.
Oh, okay.
Or is it 5?
4? How's that first game look, though? We can get to the next one, right?
It's disgusting.
Okay. So before 11:15. What's that one looking like, though?
It should be a massive blowout. Because it's Tyler Dorsey and Sasha versus OBST. You see OBST drop 37 points yesterday?
No.
He was a big reason why the point total went over, bro.
Oh, wow.
He dropped 37.
We can't hate on him anymore. We can't.
He just has those random games, man, where he'll hit like 10 threes.
Hey, anyone who can score 37 and hit 10 threes, we can't hate.
Yeah. But the point total, man, would have been a lot different. Because there's no one on that team right now. Because Dinwiddie's gone.
Mm-hmm.
There's literally no one.
What happened to Dinwiddie?
Family illness. Someone's family got sick.
That's right.
Wanted to go back home.
Okay.
That game should be a blowout. Maybe some unders there for sure. Could be had. Maybe point total under 2. And then I think the last game's the best one for overs.
Okay. You want to get on at 11 again?
Yeah, should work. Well, it's 11:30. Oh yeah, you give us 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes. I think it's plenty of time to talk about one game on there, and then
and the news comes out at 11:25, anyways.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's some big news though. I mean, Olympiacos, Sasha got injured in practice. Like they could sit him. There's no point to play him in this lopsided game. That would be huge. So like that would open up Tyler Dorsey.
Mm-hmm.
Big time, man.
And they won't move the lines. They won't move the lines. It'll take a while if they do. That'll be tight.
I think that would be like the biggest news that we can hope for. Because he always plays. He's never out. And he eats up so much usage. So. And then there's a NBL game on tomorrow too that I'm really interested in. We'll talk about as well. think that's it, guys. Good luck. Yeah, fuck Buzelis, fuck Pennsylvania Gobert, and Sensabaugh.
Yee!